So it's time to take a look at the next vehicle in the Chieftain platoon, and that would be the Olifant Mark II. Now the Olifant has a 105mm main gun. It is a bit faster than the Chieftain. 58 km/h is top speed, reverse 21 km/h, specific power is 17 horsepower, and it weighs 61 tons for crew member. A little bit higher average penetration of 400mm, a little bit faster rate of fire, 6.7 seconds. And the turret rotation speed is about the same, but the armor is a bit different. I think the Chieftain has a bit more armor, but I think the Olifant has spaced armor. I kind of forgot the details about it, but on first look I actually thought that this turret is going to be a huge weak spot because, you know, it looks kind of flat. It looks flat compared to the Chieftain turret, that's for sure, and this thing looks kind of like a big box. But in combat, this thing actually proved to be quite tanky. And in combat, this vehicle surprisingly turned out to be able to bounce a lot of shells with the turret. Now, based on the first look at the turret, I would say that this turret has spaced armor, or at least some form of advanced kinetic shot protection. It has very good gun depression and has very good overall very good armor, and has APFS DS shells, has HE ATFS shells. I use APFS DS, that's the shell that we all love. And yeah, not going to be able to hit that, so let me go back to this little position. Hold down position is really good with the vehicle. It has a ginormous lower plate, and I believe that lower plate is the weak spot for this thing. But so far I didn't have any problems with the Olifant. I took a hit there in the turret and it did no damage. So yeah, definitely has some form, at least should have some form of protection. Looks interesting. It has a visible turret ring though, and I believe the turret ring can be a weak spot. It should be very easy to hit the turret ring since it's quite obvious that it is between the hull. But this vehicle does have a very interesting hull design, and I really do like the looks of the Olifant so far. It's a very interesting little vehicle. Okay, someone left the hill, just fine, and let me see if the other side here is clear. Nope, it's not. There is still one ATGM box over there. Yeah, let's just go back. ATGMs can't probably kill me, so not going to play around with those. This is a very tall tank, by the way, very tall tank. Much taller than the Chieftain. I'm still surprised by the turret of the Olifant. It really looks vulnerable, but you'll be surprised because I've been bouncing shells with this thing. Looks vulnerable, maybe it is. At least from the front it looks vulnerable, but okay, killed the driver, gunner and commander. One more shell, there we go. That's kill number 2. Let me drop some artillery on that ATGM box on the hill. Oh, what do we have there? M48 career knockouts. The APFS DS shell does so much damage on this thing. It is definitely a usable vehicle. Honestly, the whole platoon is very nice. Absolutely no problems with this platoon so far. The tanks perform really well. Their shells are also really good. I have no complaints about the Chieftain Mark X platoon so far. Okay, that's a double kill. Killed the ATGM box on the hill and killed the SPAA that was creeping around. I think I'm going to get destroyed here. I'm going to be revenge bombed. Let's see if I manage to get some kills. I'll just drop some bombs there, bomb there. Let me... There we go. Direct hit from the missile on top of that chieftain. Well, if a missile hits you, if a rocket hits you, yeah, you're probably gonna be destroyed, especially from the top, since there is no armor on the top. And 7 kills so far. Pretty good battle with the Olifant. Surprisingly a very good vehicle. I expected this to be different from the chieftain, but I guess I can use this vehicle the same way I used the chieftain. Oh, what do we have there? One more tank, a chieftain, and yeah, right in that driver's hatch, and that's kill number 8. I am pleasantly surprised by the Olifant. Pretty much pleasantly surprised by this thing, because I really expected this to be kind of different from the chieftain. I expected this vehicle to be like something like the Leopard, I guess. I expected the Olifant to have no armor, and I expected the Olifant to be a bit more difficult to play, but turns out that's not the case. And that was a good victory. Very nice little match with the Olifant. Okay, let's go. I love how the top place has like 1 kill. That's just lovely, isn't it? Anyway, let's go and play the next match with the Olifant. So, how does this tank play and how does this tank feel? Well, I guess it does kind of feel like the OF40 in a way. Feels like the OF40 speed-wise, armor-wise, it feels like a chieftain. And gameplay-wise, definitely feels like the Leopard a little bit. It is fast, so as long as it can hit 60 km/h, it should be pretty decent. Decent enough, I guess. Speaking of a Leopard, there is a Leopard. And that should have detonated the ammo, but it didn't. Well, the next one will. There we go. I got hit by a rocket. Oh, yeah, that explains the rocket. And I did take no damage from the missile. It is very interesting how these vehicles, both the Chieftain and the Olifant, seem to have some form of protection against rockets, against missiles. Since on both tanks I've taken a lot of ATGM hits and they didn't do a lot of damage at all. It feels like they just bounce, and that's kind of funny. How is that vehicle still alive? I have no idea. Let's say ammo detonation. Okay. Not the best position, and obviously not my favorite position on this side of the map. I really love the other side of the map. Would be a fantastic hold down position, but I guess this will do. Didn't have enough luck to get a good position and a good map, so yeah. Honestly, the Olifant is definitely very fun. And I do like how the vehicle works. A very, very nice surprise indeed. Both the Chieftain and the Olifant have a very fun gameplay, I guess. I guess the Chieftain is maybe players' favorite, since it is a Chieftain after all. A lot of players like that tank for some reason. I like it as well, it's interesting, has good armor and a good gun. A good armor and a good gun, that's all I need. Or in this case, I just need a good gun, really. But the Olifant is also interesting, since I have to take a ATGM box myself and use some rockets against these things, or missiles, to see what happens when you actually hit them in the turret. In the turret with a ATGM. I'm very curious to see what happens. And very curious to see if they even have some form of protection, or is it just, you know, luck or bad luck. So very, I do have to like research some of these vehicles, because I look back at some of the footage that I recorded and I directly take a ATGM to the turret and nothing happens. A Raketny Jagdpanzer ATGM, or even the ZT ATGM, or the tandem missile. I really have to see how are these tanks able to stop rockets and missiles with their turret. Mostly in the turret. If you get hit in the hull with the ATGM, you're probably gonna blow up. But when you get hit in the turret, for some reason the turret stops it. It's kind of funny. Okay, that chieftain just spawned, so yeah, let's fall back. Let's fall back, let them take a hit. There we go. And they took a second hit. Now I think they're damaged. And I bounce another shell with the turret. Okay, it's in this time it was actually up close. This time was actually up close. And they have, I think they have had a good angle, but still the shot did not go through the Olifant. But it's funny. And speaking of the Olifant, this is a very nice to look at tank. Maybe it looks a little bit boxy, it looks a bit like a box, and honestly it does look like a box. But I do like the design of this box. It looks interesting for sure. And well, let's go to the next battle here. I love when the teammates start to push me around like that. Yeah, thank you for that. I wasn't able to get in position on time. And yeah, I'm gonna miss the first kills here. Lovely. VCC? How the hell did they bounce a VCC? I don't know. Second shell, that probably did some damage, but the camera is not working. Next shell, yeah, it did some damage, or maybe not. I wish I had hash, but I forgot to load it. Yeah, it is not doing any damage. Oh, it's over penetrating. I'm just trying to hit the lower plate there to kill the last remaining crew member. But it's not going that well. And even my teammate is in the way, isn't that just lovely? I did hit something, but the camera there is not showing anything. It has a machine gun in the front, but I rarely use it. I love when the teammates just go in front of my aim and I can't see anything. There we go. Okay, that vehicle has been destroyed. This position is very good for this vehicle. It is maybe a little bit tall, but still gets the job. A Leopard. I missed. It hit the bus. The Leopard is still there somewhere around the rubble. There's a lot of cover in this map on this side. I usually like to go here because you have a lot of protection and it is very good for vehicles that have a very tough turret. Very good for tough turret vehicles, very good for ATGM carriers. Very good for tanks like that. There's the Leopard. Okay. The accuracy though, this is honestly very accurate. Usually the shell lands in the exact pixel where you want to go. And I love the accuracy of the Olifant. Even the accuracy of the Chieftain is very good. These guns have some very good accuracy, that's for sure. I think they're also rifled. I forgot to look into the turret, into the gun to see if it's rifled, but if it's rifled, yeah, definitely will have some good accuracy. And the shell velocity is also really solid. as the Leopard 1. Yeah, definitely hits in the exact pixel where you're aiming. If you just move your aim a little bit to the left or to the right, it's going to definitely miss. Very accurate main gun. Very accurate main gun. That's a very nasty hit right in the top of the turret. The accuracy, I love this gun so far. It's maybe not the same caliber as the Chieftain main gun. It's not maybe the same length as the Chieftain gun, but it sure does damage when it hits. And it sure has some very good damage and very good shells as well. So overall I'm pretty happy with Olifant as well. If you have been struggling with the Centauro platoon and with Centauro tanks, this is going to be much easier to drive around. These vehicles are definitely much easier to drive around. So I definitely recommend this platoon over the Centauro platoon, at the moment at least. We'll have to compare them. But performance wise, definitely, I mean not exactly performance wise, the Centauro is still a very good vehicle. A tank destroyer with DM33 APFSDS, but it is a vehicle with wheels, a wheeled tank destroyer, while this has tracks and has much better armor. So ease wise, these vehicles here are definitely much easier to use. Than the Centauro platoon, and I think a lot of players will recommend this vehicle over the Centauro. Again, I'll have to test them out myself. I have to compare them in order to see if that's actually the case, but so far I'm very happy with the Olifant, very happy with the Centurion. Oh, my apologies, with the Chieftain, not Centurion, that's something else. Now we have 3 different vehicles over here, and I should have just rushed, really. I mean, I don't know why I'm waiting here. I should have just rushed and go flank them since they're already busy. But I'll just, yeah, someone else gets the kill. Here I wanted to do something funny. I wanted to jump on top of that tank over there, but they're still, well, they have been alive, now they're dead. I wanted to jump on top of them. I think that would be pretty funny. That would be pretty hilarious actually, but unfortunately they had been destroyed before I was able to get there. Well, we are definitely going to win this match. There is no way that we're gonna lose this. Well, I mean, anything is possible, but very little chance that we will lose this. And yeah, we control all 3 points, and we are winning the match. Well, that was the Olifant. Definitely a very fun little medium tank, or main battle tank in this case. Has a very good gun, has surprisingly very good armor as well, and it's decently fast with good ammunition. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time.